next guests have earned over 1.4 million followers on Instagram and 46 million likes on TikTok. Here's what they do. They roam the streets of New York to find the best meet cute stories. Let's take a look.
To a couple.
Yeah.
Telling us the quick story of how you first met.
Oh my God. Say we met on a plane, but we matched on a dating app.
I was working at her mom's restaurant, so I married the boss's daughter.
So we snuck into some pool, we jumped in with all our clothes on, I pulled her clothes, and I gave her first kiss right in the lips underneath the fireworks.
Please welcome to the show, the founders of Meet Cutes NYC, Jeremy Bernstein, Aaron Feinberg, and Victor Lee. Thank you guys for joining. Okay, so let's get to it. Victor, you came up with this idea to approach people. Meet Cutes are when you tell about your first date, right? It's the first official date you had together.
It's your love story, your first story.
How you met.
It's how you met.
Yeah.
Why did you want to hear this about people?
I just felt, I always loved the street interview style of content. What you do for a living, how much you pay for rent. And I just figured the first thing you kind of ask a couple that you meet is how they met.
How'd you meet? Yeah.
How'd you get together?
I love this. So, Aaron, how did y'all meet?
So Victor and Jeremy are friends from two different parts of my life.
Yeah.
I grew up with Jeremy actually 5 blocks from the studio on the Upper West Side.
Oh, wow.
And we were 0 years old in that apartment building, and then I moved to Long Island where I met Victor. So,
that's a cute meet cute. All right, so Jeremy, is the idea to show, first of all, this is the kind of content I'm here for. I go on social media and I like seeing these stories. Do you learn what makes a relationship work? Do you learn, because the show is about having game, do you learn how people have game, the right way to ask somebody out?
I think it's more about how, not necessarily how to ask someone out, but just how to maintain the relationships often, because we're mostly talking to people who are 20, 30 years into their relationships.
20, 30 years. Do you know how long that is? Dinosaurs lived, for some people, 20, 30 years seems a far. I've been in single digit years.
Do you have a meet cute?
Do I have a meet cute?
Yeah.
How my husband, the first date?
Yeah, or how did you meet?
We met.
Yeah.
Well, my husband was representing a TV personality. This is a long story, I'm making sure. He came up to me and said the TV personality wanted me to visit her because she was a big fan. She has a home in Hawaii. And I was like, this is weird, and I don't know what's going on. And he asked for my number. I gave him the wrong number because I knew he was trying to ask me out.
Oh, yeah. We've seen that.
Yeah, and he's a manager, so I thought he wanted to manage me. Anyway, I said yes. And then he called me for 3 or 4 years and kept running into me at different places. Then I was on an airplane with my ex, who was with another woman. And then my husband walked on the plane. And then I said, I have to pretend that I don't notice my ex-man with his new woman. And I said to my husband, let's go walk out the plane together.
That's one of the best.
Oh, my God. That's a great story.
I never told that story. Oh, my God.